Okay, putting it out there. This month, I am going to read some of the many unread books on this bookshelf and also some of the many unread books on my virtual Kindle bookshelf. Welcome to my August TBR. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Catriona and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then books for movie or movie reviews here at the weekend. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that next video. And in the description box I have all of my social media links, including my blog and my Goodreads, so you can keep up with my reading and reviews in between times. If you haven't already seen it, I will leave my very, very long July TBR linked up here. Apologies that got so long. I promise I will try and keep this video a lot shorter. My TBRs normally go with that month's releases and then other books I want to get to. This time I have some August releases, a couple of September releases, some library books, and then some books on my shelf. But generally, if you see a book behind me, is in the market for being on this TBR, because we're going to be moving in a couple of months and I want to get some of these books on my shelf gone. I want to get them read and I want to get them passed on to somebody else who can also love them. So let's get into some August releases. Two of these I have already read. So I'm going to tell you about the one I have not already read. This is Mumlife by Louise Pentland. This is her second non-fiction book. I love the Wild Women series by Louise Pentland. There are 3 books in that Robin Wild series. I have a review of one of them. I will leave it linked up above. But I do have this pre-ordered on audiobook. So we're recording it on audiobook on the Instagram the other day. So I am excited to read this one. All the links to the books that I'm talking about will be in the description box below. Then also on August the 6th, we have Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. I did ask in my July TBR if you would like a full review video on this one, so I'll give you another chance to answer now. Would you like a full review video on this one? I have a whole playlist of Lisa Jewell videos, so I will leave that linked up above, because I do love Lisa Jewell. I do love Lisa Jewell's novels, and I like talking about them here on this channel. So highly, highly recommend pre-ordering this one, because it is definitely her darkest book yet. And that's saying something. And then also on August the 6th, we have the hardback, the physical copy and the audio copy being released in the UK of Dear Emmy Blue by Louise. I always feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, and this is from somebody who everybody mispronounces my name. So this one was recommended to me by several people. It is definitely on the bittersweet side of fiction, but I really, really enjoyed this one. It's already out in the US. Again, link will be in the description box, and by the time you're watching this, it will already be out in the UK. Exciting, but another one I really recommend, and another one on that 6th of August publication day. Then, you ready for it? A couple of September releases, because I want to get my virtual shelf down as much as I want to get my physical shelf down. I also would like to read, being released on the 3rd of September, A Perfect Paris Christmas by Mandy Baggot. You know me, I will read Christmas novels at any time of the year, and I loved this author's Christmas Manhattan book, so I'm really hoping that this one is just as wonderful and Christmassy. Given the fact that I don't like Paris, I am like kind of setting myself up a little bit on this one, but I love the cover. Can we just take a moment to like appreciate the beautiful purple cover? I am on the blog tour for this one, so there will be a review coming up on my blog. Keep an eye out for that one. And then also on the 3rd of September, we have Us Three from Ruth Jones. I have no idea what this is about. The tagline says, "Friends forever, it's a difficult promise to keep." But I really enjoyed Never Greener by Ruth Jones, and so when this one came up on NetGalley, I popped it on my shelf, and now I need to read it before it gets released. And then also, very excitingly, in September, I was sent a proof copy of All the Acorns on the Forest Floor by Kim Hooper. This one comes out in the US on the 15th of September. And this one tells a poignant and moving stories about multiple characters linked by their experiences as mothers, daughters, and lovers, rife with stunning imagery, masterful character development, and heart-rending storytelling. This book will captivate readers of all walks of life. I like when you have women from multiple generations linked together, and so I'm looking forward to reading this one. And again, we have the beautiful cover. This one is linked to my previous novel because of the birds on the cover as well. But yes, this one isn't super long. It's only just over 250 pages. So I'll be sitting down and enjoying this one, possibly during the Battered Books readathon this month, because having a slightly shorter book to read during a readathon is always good. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, because I do host reading sprints for the Battered Books readathon, and that readathon begins on the 17th of August. So look forward to the reading vlog for that one too. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss that one. Then one that's slightly different that I am in the process of making a bit of a vlog about, so keep an eye out for that one. This is the Best Ever You 52-week journal to your boldest, bravest you. So this journal has pages for you to fit in under these various different principles. That's the word, principles. It's got this like purple coffee cup theme throughout, and then at the end, once you've completed it, you ready for this? It has a certificate. So I will be vlogging my process of completing this journal throughout the month of August, and then will have a video for you either on here or on my Instagram. I haven't fully decided yet, but I do already have a review of this one on my blog because I was lucky enough to be part of the blog tour for this one, and you can see my true thoughts and feelings as I'm filling this in. We'll see how mindful I get with my journaling. It's going to be an exciting journey. Then let's talk about some library books I have. First of all, I have a very punchable faced, a memoir by Colin Jost, which is basically exactly what it says on the tin. It's made me go very dark here. Light and dark. This one is read by Colin Jost and is basically, yes, his memoir. He is a writer at SNL. If you do not know, he is also engaged to Scarlett Johansson. So those are two sides to him, and I'm sure it will be very funny. Then I also have Stamped, which is Racism, Anti-Racism and You, and this is the one that Jason Reynolds rephrased for a young adult audience based on the remix, there we go, remix of the National Book Award winning Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi. And I am going to listen to this one on audiobook, and I have it from the library right now, so I will be reading it very soon. Then I also have, this one went on my Reading Rush TBR and then I didn't get around to reading it, so I also have The Voting Booth by Brandy Colbert, and I've heard amazing things about this one. Everyone that I know who has read it has just loved it, so again, I'm looking forward to reading this one, and I have it from the library. And then a physical book I have from the library is To Be Honest by Maggie and Martin, and this one was recommended to me by Bethany when we were reading One to Watch last month. If you haven't seen my July wrap up, I talk a little bit about that one in there, or Bethany has a whole rant video talking about it, and she said that this one definitely does a better job of fat representation than that one did. And even on the back here we have, newsflash, fat isn't a bad word. It's not a big word either. It's 3 letters. Praise for the big F. So I am excited to jump into this one. And again, it's not the longest, and it has bright pink end papers. So I'm all over this one. To be honest, how funny. It was already on my radar, but Bethany kind of recommending it and saying it has better fat rep. Maybe bump it up. I'm not sure if I will read it or listen to it, because I have both options, because my library has it on audiobook too. Very exciting. Then on to some other books that are on my shelf. Basically, aside from those NetGalley ones, anything behind me that I haven't already read is fair game. But I've got a few examples here for you, and I also have a couple of other examples on the blog post that I put about my August TBR, so make sure you click on my blog in the description box, because I've got some other books that I listed that I have that I want to read. Again, it's just kind of going to the shelf and picking what I fancy, so hopefully once I've got the library books and the NetGalley books done, we'll be able to pick some more stuff off the shelf. But I have The Sunday Girl by Pip Drysdale, which was sent to me by my lovely friend Crystal, and is a thriller. And I don't have any other thrillers on my TBR, so that's why I picked this one up as a definite possibility to read, because my other books seem to be, oh, it's written in diary form. Love books written in diary form, but my other books seem to be no thrillers, a lot of just rom-coms, so I've popped this one on here as well. Then I have The Matchmaker by Catriona Innes, and this one I ordered. Did Crystal also buy this one for us? I feel like I got this one in a book swap. Did I, or did I buy this one? Anyway, I got it at Christmas and I've been wanting to read it, and I also bought the audiobook. So I bought the audiobook, I have a physical copy of it, I haven't read it and I want to, and I know it's going to be lovely, and it's blurbed by Daisy Buchanan as well. Like, it's, yeah, it's going to be wonderful and I'm going to love it, and I don't know why I've waited so long to read it, so we're going to get on with reading this ASAP. Then we have my only book of the month club pick from the last 2 months that I didn't get to last month. We have Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. She's determined to stick the landing. This follows former gymnasts, and I watched Books, Bullet Journals and Coffee. I watched her video talking about reading this one, and it made me go, oh, I have to read that as soon as possible. It was interesting. Her reading vlog talked about this and talked about another book I have on my shelf, and she really praised this one and really did not praise the other book, and I was like, okay, I know which one I'm going for first then. But she gave this one 5 stars, so I'm excited to read it. I'll leave that reading vlog linked in the description box. And then, yeah, basically anything you see behind me here, it's all fair game. I want to get some books read. I've listed some other books that I have on my shelf on my blog post for my TBR, so yes, head over there and see. I said this was going to be shorter. We've made it shorter. Yay. All the books I talked about will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you are subscribed so that my next bookish content lands in your subscription feed. Hit that notification bell so you get notified and you don't miss out on my future videos. If you have read any of these books already and think that I should start with one over the others, then let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon.